Okay.
For you and I can't tell no lie.
Well, this is A Vision Entertainment Media Broadcast. We have the legendary Miki Howard, June 5th, the show at the City Winery downtown. Don't forget.
Only gave you token, my love, my love, my love. Take a second chance and see what you're missing. I'm just somebody.
Welcome, viewers. This is A Vision Media Broadcast Television. We are here with the special legend. I say this woman is a legend. She has hits like Love Under New Management, Baby Be Mine, Ain't Nobody Like You, and so forth and so on. This woman was a Grammy nominated. She has a bunch of hits all over the radio. This is legendary Miki Howard. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. I'm really good.
Oh man, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to sit and talk with you. And it's a wonderful thing. How's everything going with you so far?
All is well.
All is well. Okay, great. Oh, we're gonna viewers. We talking to the legendary Miki Howard, and at what age were you?
My grandson, he's in there playing his games.
That's how mine be too. That's fine. At what age? At what age did you first start singing, and who was your biggest inspiration?
Well, I started singing from the time of my birth, really. But actually,
Okay.
professionally, I started singing around 16 years old. My biggest inspirations were my mom, Aretha Franklin, Mavis Staples, Billie Holiday, Abby Lincoln.
Wow. I also understand that you have two gospel singers, your mother and your father.
Yeah, my mom and my mom sang with the Caravans, and my dad with the Pilgrim Jubilees.
Okay, and they were your biggest influences, to start singing,
Hmm.
right? Oh, great.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite singer like out right now that you listen to?
Oh, everybody's so good now. It's a really fabulous time. I love the singer Her. I really enjoy Jasmine Sullivan's really good, even though they're in their love stage. I don't necessarily identify with everything they sing, but some really
Okay.
great musicians and singers out now.
Okay, that's good. Now, you've mentioned that your mother and your father was gospel singers. At that time, did you have like stars coming in and out of your home?
Oh,
Just
sure, yeah, because
eh,
all the black entertainers came from gospel at that time, and we were more into the civil rights movement than they are now. So
okay.
everyone associated with each other, and it was really a great time. I thought that was how it was going to be when I grew up. No,
Oh wow! But seeing those stars, were you kind of starstruck at that time, or did you really know who they were then?
I loved everybody, and I wanted to be like them.
You wanted to be just like them. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful. That's good. I love your music. Come share my world. We still listen to that to this day. They play your music. I know they do it often. And how does that feel when you hear all of the hits you wrote? When you hear that song on the radio, like right now, how does that make you feel hearing your songs play?
I love it. I feel grateful and happy, and I love that it resonates to this day.
There's a light that cannot shine until you come into my life and love reveals you will be the one for me. And I'll give you all I have to give, all the love, all the joy my heart can give, hoping you will share.
because when I hear it, it still takes me back to that the real music time moments. It really does. And I listen to your albums and listen to your songs constantly, and this is the reason why I wanted to reach out to you and do this interview with you, because you're one of my main favorite artists that I like. To this
Thank you.
day.
I'm so flattered.
Yeah, to this day. You're not only a singer, you also have cameos and Poetic Justice and Malcolm X. How did that happen with Poetic Justice? How did you get that phone call to get that role?
Well, the casting director Robbie Reed is a great friend of mine, and during that time we were really, really especially close because we were, sort of just starting out, and she, along with John Singleton, put me in the movie. John was a fan, quote unquote, and he was right
Okay.
out of USC, and he was, you know, really helpful. Like, I want to put you in the movie, so I'm like, okay.
Oh wow! And the same thing happened with Malcolm X. Well, that was different.
Well, yeah, Robbie was the casting director, and she had seen me do my Billie Holiday in my show, and she
Hmm.
she she said, "Yeah, you have to play Billie Holiday."
If you got another phone call, would you go out and do it? Do another movie or do another play another role?
Sure, if it was something that I liked, I'd be
Okay.
happy to do it.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you also went on tour. The stage play Dream Girls.
Yeah, I played Dina
Can,
Jones, and I would not do that again.
what was the ups and downs about that? About Dream
Well,
Girls?
I'm an independent artist,
Okay.
and a solo artist, and it's really difficult to work with an ensemble. It's also very difficult for me to do the same thing every night for 6 and 7 nights in a row.
Oh, so what you saying like the same the practice you practice over and over again doing the same thing,
Hmm.
and that is something that you don't want to really deal with no more. So how about the movie scene? Then you did the same thing with that, right? You had to
Well,
keep
like
doing it over
movies
and
way
over.
more interesting, but to go up
Okay.
every night and do and sing the same thing the same way every night and 2 times on Sundays was a lot.
Okay. Okay. So are you doing anything now? Do you have any music out right now?
Well, I always have something out. I put, music out every couple of years, and you can always find me anywhere on the internet, on the, yeah. And I'm working on a record now, a tribute for Abby Lincoln, which I am having a ball work recording. I love, the jazz, and also been writing some music and movies and things like that.
Okay, well that's wonderful. We have the legendary Miki Howard viewers. You're watching A Vision right now, and also because you are the legend Miki Howard, do you ever get used to fans like bombarding you asking for pictures or
I
autographs?
don't do
Like,
that.
but if how do you handle that if you just you don't feel like it? How do you handle that? How do you
I it,
tell?
it you know it I'd have to be really sick or something not to feel like it.
Okay,
And if that's the case, I just say I'm really not well today, or something like that. But I do every time I can.
okay. That's wonderful. Have you ever had any kind of stage performances where you develop a anxiety or panic attack, and how did you handle that while on stage, or just something that probably happened that you couldn't perform?
Oh, I mean, I've had times where I can't perform. Early in my career, if something like that happened, I would be devastated, But as of late, if I can't perform, I can't perform. We'll do it another time.
Okay, so you actually say that,
Yeah,
like, or okay, good, good. That's wonderful. Well, what is an average day like for Mickey Howard? What's the average day like for you?
I don't do much. I'm
Oh, okay,
I'm 61 years old and I'm grandma, so my average days are grandmotherisms. Like,
okay.
do cook food, wash clothes, do my business on the phone, try to get a nap.
Please discuss how you interact with fans. With your fans and how you respond to your fans.
I
All.
try to answer everything in my DMs. I try to answer them because I come from a time where we answered our fans. We would sit down and write letters, and answer the fan mail and stuff like that. So I answer my fan mail, quote unquote. Um, and if I run into fans that are respectful, I chat. I love
Okay.
them.
Okay. What
Oh
is your
wow.
biggest
So
challenge thus far that you had to overcome?
I don't know. A challenge
Yeah.
is a challenge. It's like big or small. I don't know. Um, Certainly we've overcome a lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of
Okay.
things. What the most difficult is the to be treated differently as a female in this business.
Hmm.
I don't know that you ever overcome that. That's a challenge that is almost insurmountable.
Okay. Okay. Now, I would like to talk about the song. You did a song with Gerald Levert.
And we know it's real, cause the way we feel it was so hard to find. Just like Romeo and Juliet, our love is strong, and stronger we'll get like a
So,
hand in
how did
glove.
that come about? You hooking up
We
and
were
doing that song?
boyfriend and girlfriends for that moment, and we wanted to work together, and we wrote it together. We wrote it on the phone, not these kinds of phones. They were
Yeah.
hardwired phones without pictures. We wrote it on the phone to each other.
Was that song difficult to write?
No, it took about 2 hours.
Oh wow! I was going to ask you, what is your writing process? How long does it take for you to write a song? So you
It comes
answered
very
it.
easily for me. I'm prolific in terms of writing when it's time to write. Um, but it's easy. It was just easy. Just write what you feel.
Hmm.
Yeah, this part is easy. It's the other stuff that's hard for me.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have friends and you don't have time to build friendships like you would like to.
Hmm.
It take years to build friendships and people that are jealous and then there are those kinds of things are more difficult than what I have to do in show business. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow. And doesn't it seem like, because you're saying this, doesn't it seem like family are the first ones that you have a problem with? Some and a lot of friends too, but it always seemed like it hit home first with like the jealousy and the problems. And today it seems like a lot of that going on today. You know.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have not a lot of family. My sisters have passed on, and my father and mother. I have some sisters and brothers. I have sisters and brother. They're okay. They're lovely people. I don't really have a lot of interaction like that. So they're certainly not jealous. I would say not. But you know, it's just the blindsidedness of certain things that gets to me.
okay.
You don't really think that people are as low down as they are, and they can be pretty
Correct.
low down.
Correct. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And handling something like that. I mean, for me, I just avoid it and just leave everybody alone at that time. I get away from people. That's how I handle a lot of things, and it works for me. You know.
I don't have time to be bothered with people. I really don't. I have to deal with my grandkids and then their moms and dads and then, my business and going on the road and, you know, all of that stuff. So I don't have a lot of time to just pour into nonsense, but I hate when it happens.
I hear that. I hear that. And out of all of the songs you wrote, I'm saying like just the hits. Are there a favorite song that you still listen to or like?
No, I'm on to the next.
You're on to the next. Oh wow. So basically, do you ever go back and listen to anything? Wow, that's I find that amazing because you have some lovely songs, you know. And when you wrote the songs like "Baby Be Mine" and uh, "Come Share My Love," at that moment, were you deeply in love at that time by writing those
Well,
songs?
I didn't write those songs. I just sang them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lamel Humes wrote Come Share My Love. He actually wrote it for Whitney Houston, and they rejected the song, and I got it. Yay.
Wow.
Um, that went on a lot back in those days. They'd write something for her and then I'd get it, or they'd write for me and she'd get it. So that went on a lot, but no, that was so long ago.
Wow, yeah, we're talking about the late '80s, early '90s, right?
Yeah, I don't remember all of that.
Did you ever come to Philly and perform?
I'll be in Philly this weekend.
Oh, where? Where at the winery or
City Winery
City
on
Winery?
the 5th.
Oh wow, you coming to my hometown?
June
June
5th.
5th, the show at the City Winery downtown. Don't forget. I thank you so much for this. You know, and one more thing, can you let the people know your Instagram and your handle how they can, check you out?
MIKITHAT. Mickey that. On
Mickey.
Instagram. And same thing. It'll lead you to Facebook. That's all I do.
Okay, Mickey that. Thank you so much, the legendary Miki Howard. And you have a great one, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.